Before you watch Spider-Man Brand New Day, Spider-Man is finally returning to the big screen with Spider-Man Brand New Day. But before you watch the film, there's one story you need to know. This isn't just another superhero adventure. It's the journey of a young boy who was given incredible powers, became an Avenger, lost everyone he loved, and eventually sacrificed his entire life to save the world. If you've never watched Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies, don't worry. In the next few minutes, I'll tell you everything you need to know before stepping into the theater. Let's begin. When we first meet Peter Parker, he's only 15 years old. He lives in Queens, New York, with his Aunt May and secretly protects his neighborhood as Spider-Man. At the same time, the Avengers are divided during the events of Captain America: Civil War. Iron Man, Tony Stark, is searching for someone who can help him. Instead of choosing another experienced superhero, Tony discovers Peter. Although Peter is still just a teenager, Tony sees something special in him: kindness, intelligence, and the willingness to risk his own life for others. Tony recruits Peter to fight alongside the Avengers. For Peter, it's a dream come true. Imagine being a high school student one day and standing beside the world's greatest superheroes the next. After the battle, Peter believes he's finally become an Avenger. But Tony tells him to go back home and continue being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Peter is disappointed. He wants bigger missions. He wants to prove himself. Soon, he discovers Adrian Toomes, also known as the Vulture, who is illegally selling advanced alien technology. Ignoring Tony's warnings, Peter tries to stop him alone. His enthusiasm often gets him into trouble. Eventually, Tony takes away Peter's advanced Spider-Man suit and tells him something he'll never forget. If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it. At first, Peter doesn't understand those words. But when innocent people are once again in danger, he fights the Vulture wearing only his homemade suit. He defeats the villain not because of advanced technology, but because of courage, determination, and heart. Tony realizes Peter has finally understood what it truly means to be Spider-Man. Just as Peter's future begins to look bright, a new threat arrives. A powerful alien named Thanos wants to collect 6 Infinity Stones. With their power, he believes he can erase half of all life in the universe. Spider-Man joins Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and several other heroes to stop him. Despite their efforts, they fail. Thanos snaps his fingers. Half the population of the universe disappears. Peter slowly begins to fade away. His final words to Tony Stark become one of the most emotional moments in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good." Then, he disappears. 5 years pass. The remaining Avengers find a way to bring everyone back. Peter returns. This time, the heroes succeed in defeating Thanos. But victory comes at a terrible price. Tony Stark sacrifices his own life to save the universe. For Peter, this is more than losing Iron Man. He loses the man who believed in him, his mentor, the closest thing he had to a father. Peter tries to move on with his life. But the world now expects him to become the next Iron Man. While on a school trip to Europe, Peter meets Quentin Beck, also known as Mysterio. He appears to be a new superhero fighting dangerous creatures. Peter trusts him completely, but Mysterio is actually a master of deception. Everything Peter sees has been carefully planned using advanced illusion technology. Mysterio steals Tony Stark's powerful defense system and turns the entire world against Spider-Man. Before dying, he releases a video revealing Peter Parker's biggest secret: Spider-Man's real identity. Suddenly, the whole world knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. His private life is destroyed overnight. Desperate to fix the situation, Peter asks Doctor Strange for help. Doctor Strange casts a spell that will make everyone forget Spider-Man's identity. But while the spell is being cast, Peter keeps changing the conditions. The spell becomes unstable instead of fixing the problem. It breaks the barriers between different universes. Villains from other Spider-Man universes begin entering Peter's world. Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, the Lizard. Soon after, something incredible happens. 2 other Spider-Men arrive from different universes. For the first time in cinema history, 3 live-action Spider-Men stand together. Instead of simply sending the villains back, Peter wants to cure them and give them another chance. Most of them accept, but Green Goblin refuses. Green Goblin attacks Peter and fatally injures Aunt May. As Peter holds her in his arms, she gives him one final lesson. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. Moments later, she dies. Peter is heartbroken. Consumed by grief, he almost kills Green Goblin. But the other Spider-Men remind him what being Spider-Man truly means. A hero doesn't fight for revenge. A hero fights to save people. Peter chooses mercy over anger. And in that moment, he becomes stronger than ever before. Meanwhile, the broken spell causes even more people from other universes to enter Peter's world. The only way to stop the chaos is for Doctor Strange to cast one final spell. This time, everyone must forget Peter Parker completely. Not just that he's Spider-Man, forget Peter Parker himself. Peter agrees. He knows it's the only way to save the world. The spell works. Everyone forgets him. MJ, Ned, Happy Hogan, the Avengers, everyone. Peter visits MJ one last time. He wants to tell her the truth. But after seeing that she's finally safe, he decides not to. He quietly walks away. Alone. By the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter has lost almost everything. His mentor is gone. His Aunt May is gone. His best friend doesn't remember him. The woman he loves doesn't remember him. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is anymore. He rents a tiny apartment, sews a brand new Spider-Man suit with his own hands, and returns to protecting New York by himself. No Iron Man technology. No Avengers. No family. No friends, just Peter Parker, and his promise to keep helping people. That is exactly where Spider-Man Brand New Day begins. No one knows what challenges await him next. But one thing is certain. For the first time since joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Spider-Man truly stands alone. And that's everything you need to know before watching Spider-Man Brand New Day. Thanks for watching. This is Cinephiles of Bengaluru. See you in the next one.